Wow, looks like someone's been doing their homework. You've given us quite a stack of Louise Hay's work.
Quite a stack indeed.
Yeah. Books, websites, even a list of other self-help authors.
I'm like
It's like you've handed us a treasure map to personal empowerment.
A treasure map. I love that.
And we've got Heal Your Body, You Can Heal Your Life, The Power is Within You, and even the You Can Heal Your Life companion book.
Wow. That's
You're clearly ready to unlock some serious positive thinking.
It seems like you're looking to really understand Hay's world.
Absolutely.
And I'm ready to explore it with you.
Let's dive in and see what gems we can uncover.
Okay, let's go.
One thing that really jumps out from all these sources is Hay's core philosophy. Thoughts become reality.
Oh, yeah.
It's almost like she's saying we're all walking around with these little magic wands. Our thoughts shaping our lives.
That's a powerful concept, isn't it?
It is.
And, it's more than just like positive vibes only. Hay is really pointing to the incredible influence our thoughts and words have on our experiences.
Right.
Even on a physical level.
I've definitely noticed that when I'm stuck in a negative thought loop, it can feel like everything around me starts to reflect that negativity.
Yeah.
It's like I'm attracting more of what I'm already feeling.
That's exactly what Hay observed in her own life.
Right.
And it's backed up by a lot of research in psychology.
Oh, wow.
And even neuroscience.
Interesting.
Our thoughts trigger emotional and physiological responses that actually influence how we perceive and interact with the world.
So it's not just some fluffy feel-good idea. There's real science behind it.
Yeah.
But how does that actually work? Is it like our brains are sending out signals that attract certain experiences?
Think of it more like this. When you focus on a particular thought, especially repeatedly, it creates a neural pathway in your brain.
Right.
The more you travel that pathway, the stronger it becomes. This then influences your perception, your choices, even your physical state. You start to see and experience the world through the lens of that thought.
That makes sense. If I'm constantly thinking I'm not good enough,
right,
I'm going to be more likely to notice the things that confirm that belief.
Yeah.
And maybe even miss opportunities because I don't feel worthy.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Hay uses this powerful analogy of thoughts as drops of water.
Okay.
One drop might not seem significant, but as you repeat thoughts, they gather like drops forming a puddle, a pond, a lake, and eventually an ocean.
Oh, wow.
What kind of ocean are you creating with your thoughts?
Okay, that's a little scary.
Yeah.
But also empowering.
Right.
I'm starting to think about all those negative thought patterns I've been swimming in for years.
That awareness is the first step.
Wow.
Hay's own life is a testament to this power of shifting your thinking.
That's true.
She didn't just come up with these ideas in a vacuum.
Yeah.
She lived them.
You're right. Her story is incredible.
It is.
She went from a childhood filled with abuse to battling cancer and then to completely transforming her life.
Yeah.
What was it that sparked that transformation?
He experienced a profound aha moment. When she was diagnosed with cancer.
Right.
She realized that she had been harboring deep resentment, especially towards the men who had hurt her.
Wow.
And she began to see a connection
between
these negative emotions and her physical illness.
I read that her cancer was always on the right side of her body.
Yes.
And she saw that as symbolic.
That's right.
Yeah.
She associated the right side with the masculine and with giving out.
Okay.
It made her realize she had been giving out resentment, anger, and unforgiveness.
Wow.
That realization was the catalyst for her journey of healing.
So instead of just focusing on treating the physical symptoms, she went deeper and started to address the emotional roots of her illness. It's like she was saying, I can't heal my body until I heal my mind.
That's the essence of Hay's message.
Powerful stuff.
She understood that true healing begins with addressing the emotional and mental patterns that contribute to our suffering.
Right.
This realization led her to explore various tools and techniques for shifting those patterns, like affirmations, visualizations, and forgiveness.
Interesting.
Which became central to her work. And those tools, those affirmations, visualizations, and forgiveness practices, those are what we're going to dive into now.
Gotcha.
These aren't just feel-good techniques.
Right.
Hay provides a framework
Okay.
for understanding how they work on a psychological level.
Okay, let's unpack them one by one.
Sounds good.
Starting with affirmations.
Sure.
I've tried them before, but I have to admit, sometimes they feel a bit...
What's that?
Cheesy.
Oh, cheesy. Okay.
Like, I'm just repeating these positive phrases. But deep down, I'm not sure I believe them.
I think a lot of people struggle with that.
Yeah.
You know, Hay acknowledges that the effectiveness of affirmations depends on a crucial factor.
Mm-hmm.
Your belief in deservingness.
Deservingness, right.
If a part of you feels unworthy of love, or health, or abundance,
right,
that belief will sabotage your efforts.
So if I'm saying I am worthy of love, but there's this voice inside of me whispering, no, you're not.
Yeah.
Which one wins?
Hay would say that inner voice is a clue.
Okay.
A signpost pointing to a deeper belief.
Interesting.
That needs to be addressed.
Okay.
She encourages us to become aware of the thoughts that arise when we say an affirmation. Instead of pushing them away, we can explore them with curiosity and compassion.
Oh, okay.
Where did that belief come from?
Right.
It's really true.
So it's like those negative thoughts are actually opportunities for deeper self-discovery.
Yep.
Instead of just trying to plaster over them with positive affirmations, we need to get curious about why they're there in the first place.
Exactly.
Right.
And as you start to challenge those limiting beliefs, the affirmations become more than just words.
Right.
They become a conscious choice
to
rewire your thinking.
Makes sense.
And create new neural pathways that support your well-being.
So it's not just about repeating the affirmations mindlessly. It's about engaging with them on a deeper level.
Yes.
Okay.
What about visualizations?
Visualizations.
How do they fit into this process of transformation?
Good question.
Hay was a big believer in the power of visualization.
Right.
She used it extensively in her own healing journey.
Right.
And provides vivid examples in her work.
Can you give me an example?
For instance, she describes visualizing the sun melting away sick cells.
Wow.
Or cool, clear water washing them away.
Those are powerful images.
Yes, they are.
But what if those visualizations don't resonate with me? What if I'm not comfortable with the idea of fighting my illness?
Hay emphasizes the importance of finding imagery that feels authentic to you.
Okay.
It's not about forcing yourself to use visualizations that feel jarring or incompatible with your nature. It's about tapping into your own inner wisdom and finding what feels intuitively right.
So it's about using our imagination to create a mental picture that aligns with our deepest desires and beliefs.
Yes.
Is there a specific way to practice visualization?
Well,
do I need to be sitting in a lotus position chanting Om?
Hay offers simple yet effective guidance.
Okay.
Find a quiet space where you can relax without distractions.
Right.
Close your eyes, take a few deep breaths, and allow your body to settle.
Okay.
Then start to visualize what you want to create in your life.
Do you have any advice on how to make those visualizations more vivid and effective?
Hay suggests engaging all your senses.
All of our senses, wow.
Don't just see the image. Feel it, hear it.
Oh, wow.
Smell it, taste it.
Okay.
The more real you make it in your mind,
the
more powerful it becomes.
Right.
And don't just focus on the end result.
Okay.
Visualize the steps you need to take to get there.
So it's like creating a mental movie.
Yes.
Of your desired reality.
Exactly.
That's cool.
And as you repeatedly play that movie in your mind, you're sending a powerful message to your subconscious, shaping your beliefs, and even influencing your actions.
Okay, so we've got affirmations to reprogram our thoughts and visualizations to create a clear mental picture of what we want.
Yes.
What about forgiveness?
Okay.
Where does that fit into Hay's philosophy?
Hay considered forgiveness to be an essential element of self-love and healing.
Right.
She believed that holding on to resentment and anger is like drinking poison.
Wow.
And hoping the other person will die.
Right.
It keeps us trapped in the past and blocks us from experiencing joy and freedom in the present.
She has a powerful quote about forgiveness. When you forgive and let go, not only does a huge weight drop off your shoulders, but the doorway to your own self-love opens.
That's beautiful.
It is.
Forgiveness is not about condoning the actions of others or letting them off the hook.
Right.
It's about releasing the burden of anger and resentment that we carry within ourselves.
Right.
It's a gift we give to ourselves.
Wow.
A way to free ourselves from the pain of the past.
I can see how that ties into her core philosophy.
Yeah.
If our thoughts create our reality, then holding on to anger and resentment is only going to attract more negativity into our lives.
Exactly. Right. Forgiveness allows us to shift our energy from bitterness to compassion.
Makes sense.
Not just for others, but also for ourselves.
Right. It creates space for healing. Yeah. And allows us to move forward with a lighter heart.
It sounds like forgiveness is a crucial step in breaking free from those negative thought patterns.
It is.
And creating a more positive and fulfilling life.
I agree.
But Hay doesn't just talk about these principles in a general sense, right?
Right.
She applies them to specific areas of life, like relationships, money, and work.
That's right.
Right.
Hay's work is deeply practical. She provides concrete examples of how to use these tools to create positive change in various aspects of our lives.
Let's dive into some of those areas.
Sure.
Starting with relationships.
Okay.
What does Hay have to say about creating loving and fulfilling connections?
Hay emphasizes the importance of taking responsibility for our own happiness in relationships.
Okay.
She believes that we often project our unmet needs onto our partners, expecting them to fill a void that only we can fill. So it's not about finding the perfect partner, but rather about becoming the best version of ourselves within the relationship.
Exactly.
Right.
Hay encourages us to shift our focus from what we're lacking in our partners to what we can bring to the relationship.
Okay.
She suggests asking ourselves, what qualities do I want to embody in this relationship?
Oh, interesting.
How can I be the change I want to see?
That's a powerful shift in perspective.
It is.
Instead of waiting for our partner to change, we can start by changing ourselves.
And that change begins with self-love.
Self-love, right.
Hay believed that the foundation of any healthy relationship is a strong sense of self-worth and self-acceptance.
That makes sense.
When we love and value ourselves, we're more likely to attract partners who treat us with respect and love.
It makes sense.
If we don't love ourselves, how can we expect others to love us?
Exactly.
What about money?
Money, yeah.
That's an area where a lot of people struggle.
For sure.
What insights does Hay offer for overcoming money blocks and creating financial abundance?
It feels like so much of our relationship with money is tied to those deep-seated beliefs.
Deep-seated, okay.
Often formed in childhood.
Right.
I know I have some anxieties around money.
Yeah.
That I can trace back to my upbringing.
That's incredibly common.
Is it?
Hay believed that many of our money blocks stem from limiting beliefs we inherit from our families or society.
Right.
For example, if you grew up hearing phrases like, money doesn't grow on trees.
Right.
Or, we can't afford that.
I've heard that one.
Those messages can become ingrained in your subconscious.
Interesting.
Influencing your financial habits and beliefs.
Wow.
Even as an adult.
So even if I logically understand that there's enough abundance to go around, I might still be unconsciously sabotaging my own financial success.
Exactly.
Because of those early beliefs.
Right. Hay's work encourages us to become aware of those inherited beliefs.
Right.
And then consciously choose to replace them with more empowering ones.
It's like we need to reprogram our financial operating system.
I like that analogy.
Instead of running on scarcity mode, we can choose to run on abundance mode.
And part of that reprogramming involves understanding that prosperity goes beyond just financial abundance.
Right.
Hay saw it as a state of allowing ourselves to receive good things in all areas of life.
Okay, so in all areas.
It's about feeling worthy of receiving love, joy, success.
Wow.
And yes, even money.
So it's not just about manifesting a bigger bank account.
No.
It's about cultivating a mindset of abundance
in
all areas of life.
That's right.
Gotcha.
And that shift in mindset can open up so many possibilities.
That's exciting.
Now, you mentioned work earlier.
I did, yeah.
Hay also applied her principles to creating more fulfilling work experience.
Work is such a big part of our lives.
It is.
Yet so many people feel stuck in jobs they don't enjoy.
That's true.
What's Hay's take on finding work that feels meaningful?
Okay, well...
and align with our purpose.
She introduces the concept of right work.
Right work, right.
Which isn't necessarily about finding your dream job overnight.
Right.
But more about aligning your work
with
your passions and values.
So it's less about the specific job title and more about finding work that feels authentic to who you are.
Precisely.
Makes sense.
Hay believed that everyone has unique gifts and talents
right.
to offer the world.
Yeah.
And finding right work involves tapping into those gifts.
Okay.
And using them in a way that feels both purposeful and fulfilling.
But what if I'm stuck in a job that feels completely misaligned?
Mm-hmm.
Do I just quit and hope for the best?
Hay wouldn't necessarily advocate for making rash decisions.
Right.
Instead, she would encourage you to start by shifting your perspective on your current work.
So even if I'm in a job I don't love, I can still use these tools like affirmations and visualizations to create a more positive experience.
Absolutely. For example, you could affirm, I am grateful for the opportunity to learn and grow in this job.
Right.
Or, I am attracting new opportunities that are perfectly aligned with my purpose.
It's like those affirmations can act as little seeds that we plant in our subconscious mind.
Little seeds, I like that.
And with nurturing and attention, those seeds can sprout into something beautiful.
And as you shift your energy and focus, you might be surprised by the opportunities that start to present themselves. Maybe you'll discover a new passion within your current role.
Right.
Or perhaps you'll attract a new opportunity that's a better fit.
Hay's work really emphasizes that we have more power than we realize to shape our own reality.
And she takes that idea even further.
Oh, wow. How?
Connecting personal healing with planetary healing.
That's a fascinating concept.
It is.
How does she make that connection?
Hay saw each individual as a microcosm of the larger universe.
Right.
She believed that as we heal ourselves, we contribute to the healing of the planet.
So it's not just about self-improvement. It's about recognizing that we're all interconnected.
Yes.
And our actions have ripple effects beyond ourselves.
Exactly.
Wow.
When we choose to cultivate love, compassion, and forgiveness within ourselves, we're not just improving our own lives. We're contributing to a more peaceful and harmonious world.
So if I'm working on my own self-love and healing, I'm actually playing a role in creating a better world for everyone.
That's a powerful realization, isn't it?
It is. It's incredibly empowering.
And Hay believed that this collective healing is essential for addressing the challenges facing our planet.
Like what?
From environmental issues to social injustices.
It's like she's saying that the solutions to our global problems lie in each of us.
That's right.
We have the power to create change, not just in our own lives, but in the world at large.
That's a powerful message, isn't it?
It is.
And she leaves us with this thought-provoking quote.
Oh, I love her quotes.
We are the only ones who can save the world. As we band together with a common cause, we find the answers.
That quote really resonates with me.
Yeah.
It's a call to action, an invitation to connect with our own sense of purpose.
Right.
And join forces with others who share a common vision.
I agree.
For a better future.
What common cause do you feel drawn to?
That's a good question.
What change do you want to see in the world?
I think this deep dive into Louise Hay's work has been incredibly insightful.
Yes.
It's given me a lot to think about.
Good.
And a renewed sense of hope and possibility.
Wonderful.
Thanks for taking this deep dive with me.
It's been my pleasure.
Remember, the power to create change lies within you.
That's right.
Embrace Hay's teachings.
Yes.
Explore what resonates with you. And keep moving forward on your journey of self-discovery and growth.
The world needs your unique gifts and contributions.
That's a beautiful thought to end on.
I think so.